Okay, are there forecasts or reports of hail anywhere in the United States? If so, where and what size hail is being reported? What type of thunderstorm is causing this type of hail? I'm really looking at, is it a squall line? Is it a storm generated by a front? Are these air mass just normal air mass thunderstorms? But this is a kind of a tough question because we're really trying to identify places where hail has been reported. So there's a couple different things we can do for this. Let's get rid of this PDF and go back to our page here. I want to go down at the bottom and show you where this convective outlook from the Storm Prediction Center, this day 1 and 2 forecast. Let's go ahead and click on the day 1. Now this is a forecast versus a report, but this will show areas of hail. Okay, now this is it looks pretty much, we're looking like a slight to moderate risk. Okay, and this describes it, and of course this is forecast. Okay, let's back up just a little bit. That was your page. I needed to give you an example here. I apologize. I get talking too quick. Let's go back here. Okay, on this is giving an example. Okay, this is not the current. The reason I show you that is because the current, you basically have, except for an extreme portion of the Carolinas, you basically have what, a very less than 5% chance, and even that's a small area. So this will give you the information. There's a slight risk of severe thunderstorms in the mid-Atlantic coastal areas. Okay, this talks about the cold front, the supercells, these types of things. You can take this information, you know where to get it, and this says forecast or reports. Okay, we're going to put forecast, and you can copy and paste that right in there. Now I want to show you something. How useful is that to have that entire piece of information? Well, I can't, it's very difficult as you get lengthy for me to read, to grade. So personally what I would prefer that you do is just take this and have that portion. If you have that first line, that there's a slight risk of severe thunderstorms, well, by definition, a severe thunderstorm can contain some pretty significant hail, so that's fine. Now, what about, excuse me, the reports? This is a little bit tougher. We're going to go back to our AirMets page, click on our Java tools, and again, look at the METARs. Now, what's another way we can find forecasts for severe thunderstorms and the hail? The convective segment. And in looking at those previously, we would have seen, oh, the convective segment, there's this forecast for large hail, because if it's 3/4 of an inch or greater, it's going to show up on this. Of course, any thunderstorm can produce the hail as part of the storm, but what I want to do is now focus in on this area here, and I'm going to be checking for reports of hail. Okay, so we're going to look at our weather, and we'll scroll up here. Let's just let's get rid of our temperature and dew point, wind, sky. We'll go to more, and as this pulls up, I'm actually going to be looking for symbols of hail in these areas, if it'll cooperate. And I'm not seeing anything in these areas. You're getting some heavy rain, some snow, light to moderate snow, some mix here, but I don't see. I'm not seeing really anything around these areas that I was kind of thinking we might see some of these. You know, if we look at the station ID, we'll go back and pick, let's see if we can go down in Florida and some of those stations in that area. I shouldn't have zoomed in that far. But basically, these are the things. I mean, this is a little bit tougher question for you to answer. The other issue is, are you going to have the thunderstorm right over the airport? I mean, the METAR is for this small area, and so unless it's actually occurring right over the airport, you may or may not see anything at all. I was hoping we were. I really thought we might have something here. Even here with the Orlando area, we've got some strong winds, as you can see, the 28 knots, light rain, but no reports of hail. So, well, oh well, huh? I guess we won't be looking at any of theirs. So I don't see any reports of it. Those are the places I would check. None reported. We do have that slight risk with a forecast. Okay, so again, a little bit tougher question because you're having to dig for some information, but that's sufficient.